Light Party is essentially a synthesis of the Democratic, Republican, Green parties, and we've created a synergistic, scientific, and I'd say highly comprehensive 7-point platform which actually addresses and resolves our current socioeconomic and ecological challenges. What we need more than anything is we have to wake up and become wise. And my definition of wisdom is knowing what to do next. Wisdom is knowing what works. That's again the beauty of the Light Party. Everything we're saying is just high-end common sense. There's nothing mystical about it. It's just we now know what we need to do. Everybody wants health, everybody wants peace, and everybody wants freedom. But until there's a real core transformation in our consciousness, that will never happen. But the good news is that is what's happening. It has to do with the opening of the heart. Then we're opened into a whole other world. That's the world of beauty and art and creativity and love and fun and optimism and enthusiasm. See, that exists simultaneously with everything else that's going on. It's just that most people, unfortunately, tend to be stuck on what's not working, on the dysfunctional aspects of life, the outer world, the world of illusion. And that world is rooted in illusion, and it's run by fear. As we align, truly align, in an inner way to the truth of who we are, then we're in a place of real power where we can reconstruct, revision, and create a world that really reflects the truth of who we are. We are ascending in consciousness, and inherent with the ascension in consciousness, because we're not really going anywhere, is a deeper understanding of who we are, what the laws of the universe are, what the laws of nature are, and we're being brought into harmony with you might say, the higher mind or the cosmos. See, everybody has their own agenda, but the universe has its own agenda, and the agenda of the universe at this point is liberation. We're coming into the present and we're choosing, those who choose, and there are many of us who are, to create a new future that is absolutely different than the historical past. All the issues that we're talking about are actually in process, and they will all come to pass. We've been through the worst, and now it's time for the blessings. That's how I see it. We're really a catalytic organization that is really holding a perspective that you're not going to hear from the regular party candidates. We need to look at what 9/11 was really about. What's the lesson here? Let's look at it objectively. Let's look at it honestly. We had no business declaring war on anybody. It was a criminal action. Anytime you create a war on anything, you've already created exactly what you don't want to happen. It's quite understandable if you take a deep look at American foreign policy, you can understand why a lot of people are very upset with us. Is there really anything that we can do on an outer level to protect us from some group or person who is absolutely hell-bent on wanting to blow up a building or hijack a plane or do whatever? I mean, if you look at, so ultimately there has to come a point of surrender. Now, the way out of this thing, as far as we're concerned, the Light Party, there's only one way out. And that's the way in and to raise consciousness. And for us to do that, truly, we have to move into a place from moving from confrontation to compassion and forgiveness. The beauty of the Light Party is we're an empowerment party. We're an educational empowerment party. So we're actually interfacing. We've built a very big network, grassroots network, that supports any progressive candidate. So we're not really in competition with anybody. So I feel I have a very deep relationship with the cosmos and the universe and God, and basically the work I'm involved with is really humanitarian work. The strength of our nation is directly proportional to the health of our people. And I've taken it to another level. The strength of our people is directly proportional to the health of the soil. This is really key, because healthy soil creates healthy plants and creates healthy people. We have two systems in this country. We have the health wellness revolution going on, and then you've got the allopathic medical model, which is a disease model. And of course, this is going to be a core issue today, is comprehensive health care. As you know, many people are not insured, but we're going way beyond whether people are insured or not. What people have to have now is a new health insurance coverage that allows people to go to chiropractors, homeopaths, naturopaths, massage therapists, hypnotherapists. So we're really empowering people to take greater responsibility for their health. When you have a system that is continually concentrating wealth in the hands of few and few people, you're set up for a major revolution. So what the Light Party is about is how do we decentralize power? And there's some really beautiful systems out there of how to basically begin to move more and more money into the hands of the people through comprehensive tax reform. And there are different things, from a sales tax to a flat tax, which will take the pressure off of the middle class. The other thing about economic reform is the need for green taxes. Right now, billions of dollars of subsidies are going to support essentially unsustainable economic systems, energy systems. Coal, they're talking about nuclear power now, unsustainable forestry. I mean, we know that this current Republican administration is bought and owned by very, very powerful economic corporate interests that are not really working for the greater good. They're working for the bottom line and their investors. And what we're proposing, many people are proposing, is a green tax. So you're moving it away from subsidizing basically industries that are polluting this planet out of existence to supporting sustainable industries. That's the key word today, is sustainability. We've come from a time, the 20th century, where we've seen untold acts of inhumanity, unspeakable acts of inhumanity. You've got a fear-based paradigm, which is rooted in separation and domination. This is a paradigm that is, from a spiritual perspective, is called a Kali Yuga. And we're moving out of this age of separation and fear and domination. You call it ego, the male ego, dominating energy, reptilian brain thinking, I call it, into basically a love and freedom-based world where we inherently understand the interconnectedness of all life. Peace only happens through a transformation of consciousness.